Welcome back to AutoView Pro, the place where we dive deep into the future of automobiles, technology, and the machines that will redefine how we travel. Today, we're going to explore something that most of us never imagined we'd be talking about: motorhomes, but not just any motorhomes. We're talking about the upcoming luxury motorhomes of 2026 from Rolls Royce, Bugatti, and Mercedes-Benz. Yes, you heard that right. The names you associate with ultimate luxury, groundbreaking speed, and German engineering excellence are all stepping into the world of motorhomes. And what they are building is nothing short of breathtaking. Over the next few minutes, we're going to paint you a picture of these future luxury giants on wheels, talk about their design, their features, their technology, and even their price tags. So, buckle up because what you're about to hear will change the way you think about road travel forever. Now let's set the scene. For decades, motorhomes have been seen in two extremes. On one side, you have practical and compact vans built for adventurous families and digital nomads, people who want to travel freely while living on a budget. On the other side, you've always had high-end luxury motorhomes from companies like Volkner Mobile, Newmar, or Marathon Coach. Those vehicles already stretch into the million-dollar price tag. But until now, the brands we associate with supercars and ultimate luxury sedans haven't really taken this leap. That changes in 2026. Rolls Royce, Bugatti, and Mercedes-Benz are each entering the segment, but with three very different philosophies. Imagine a motorhome that looks less like a camper van and more like a luxury yacht on wheels, powered by technology that rivals private jets. That's where Rolls Royce comes in. Their 2026 motorhome, rumored to be called the Land Yacht, is designed to embody the spirit of Rolls' luxury sedans, only scaled to a massive rolling residence. The exterior will instantly capture attention. Expect the iconic Rolls-Royce grille reimagined for a vehicle that stands taller and longer than anything in their current lineup. Picture a sleek, polished aluminum body with subtle curves that reflect the sky and landscape as it passes by. But it's not just about appearances. Rolls-Royce is taking sustainability seriously. Their motorhome is fully electric, built on a dedicated EV platform with a range of around 500 miles thanks to next-generation solid-state batteries. For a vehicle of this size, that's a massive engineering achievement. Step inside, and you'll see why Rolls-Royce calls it a land yacht. The cabin is designed with the same meticulous detail as the Phantom or the Ghost, only multiplied by 3 or 4 times the space. Imagine hand-stitched leather in cream and navy, real wood veneers sourced from sustainable forests, and crystal inlays on the cabinetry. The living area is more like a penthouse suite than a camper. You get a lounge with recliner-style seats, a panoramic skylight that adjusts its tint automatically depending on sunlight, and even an AI-driven assistant embedded into the walls. Rolls-Royce doesn't want you pressing buttons, they want you to say, "Lower the lighting, set dinner for 2, and play soft jazz," and the vehicle simply obeys. The kitchen is another highlight. Rather than being compact and utilitarian, it's designed like a luxury apartment kitchen, complete with induction cooking surfaces, a hidden espresso machine, and even a smart wine fridge that not only chills bottles but suggests pairings based on what you're eating. The dining area converts seamlessly into a workspace for those who want to live on the road while staying productive. And when it comes time to sleep, the bedroom is not a cramped box. Instead, Rolls-Royce has designed a master suite with a king-sized bed, adaptive memory foam that adjusts to your posture, and ambient soundproofing so you never hear the road outside. The bathroom features marble surfaces, rainfall showers, and even a vanity lit by the same style of soft lighting Rolls uses in their cars. Of course, all this comes at a price. The Rolls-Royce motorhome of 2026 is expected to cost upwards of $5 million. Yes, that's the price of a luxury villa, but for the ultra-wealthy who want freedom without compromising on comfort, it may be the ultimate travel machine. It's aimed squarely at the billionaire who wants to tour the Swiss Alps, drive along the Amalfi Coast, or simply cruise across America in ultimate style. Now let's talk about Bugatti. When you hear that name, you don't think about motorhomes, you think about speed, about the Chiron, the Bolide, and record-breaking performance. So, what does Bugatti bring to a motorhome? The answer is performance-driven design combined with futuristic aesthetics. Their upcoming model, rumored to be called the Bugatti Hyper van, is perhaps the most radical of the three. Unlike Rolls Royce, which aims to recreate a floating palace, Bugatti is targeting a new category, the hyper-luxury adventure machine. On the outside, the Bugatti motorhome doesn't look like a traditional boxy RV. It looks aerodynamic, sculpted, with curves that remind you of the Chiron but stretched into a longer, more dynamic form. The front carries Bugatti's horseshoe grille, while the sides are defined by carbon fiber accents that reduce weight and increase rigidity. The entire structure is engineered for speed and stability. Believe it or not, this motorhome is expected to hit top speeds of around 125 miles per hour. Now, of course, no one should be doing those speeds in a motorhome, but the fact that it can shows you how far Bugatti pushes engineering boundaries. Under the hood, or rather, under the floor, you'll find a hybrid powertrain combining electric motors with a V8 derived from Bugatti's racing expertise. The result? Instant torque, smooth acceleration, and a range that balances performance with long-distance usability. Now let's step inside. The Bugatti Hyper van takes a completely different approach from Rolls-Royce. The theme here is minimalism fused with technology. The interior looks almost space-age, with carbon fiber seats wrapped in Alcantara, a digital cockpit that feels like you're inside a fighter jet, and adaptive displays that can reconfigure based on whether you're driving, lounging, or working. The living quarters are more compact compared to Rolls-Royce, but they're infused with a futuristic charm. The lounge transforms into a sleeping space using fold-away furniture that feels more like first-class airline suites than traditional RV beds. The bathroom uses smart water recycling technology, meaning you could go weeks without refilling water tanks. And perhaps the most fascinating part, the Bugatti Hyper van comes with a drone bay. Yes, you heard that correctly, a drone bay built into the roof. Owners can launch autonomous drones to scout scenic routes, capture video footage of their journey, or even deliver small items. It's a perfect nod to Bugatti's identity as a brand that never settles for the ordinary. Pricing for the Bugatti motorhome will also be eye-watering. Early whispers suggest it will start at around $6 million and go much higher depending on customization. But keep in mind, Bugatti isn't targeting families or retirees. They're targeting the wealthy adventurer, the kind of person who owns a superyacht but also wants to take the same spirit of exclusivity onto the open road. Finally, let's shift to Mercedes-Benz. Unlike Bugatti and Rolls-Royce, Mercedes actually has a long history in the van and camper market with their Sprinter models. In fact, the Sprinter is one of the most popular bases for conversion companies. But for 2026, Mercedes-Benz is taking things to the next level by unveiling a flagship motorhome that redefines their vision of luxury travel. Think of it as the future of the Sprinter, but designed entirely in-house and branded as a luxury coach. The 2026 Mercedes-Benz motorhome is expected to combine German engineering efficiency with sustainability and digital luxury. The exterior design will be sleek, with smooth aerodynamic lines and the signature Mercedes star proudly displayed. Unlike Rolls-Royce and Bugatti, Mercedes plans to make their model slightly more accessible. Not cheap by any means, but something in the $1 to $2 million range. This makes it a luxury motorhome for successful entrepreneurs, professionals, and those who want elegance without stepping into billionaire territory. Underneath, the vehicle is built on Mercedes' next-generation modular electric platform, offering ranges between 400 to 600 miles depending on battery options. They are also introducing solar panel roofs that actually make a difference, generating enough power during the day to supplement the vehicle's energy needs. Inside, Mercedes has blended practicality with luxury. The cabin feels airy and modern, with light wood finishes, leather seating, and an open floor plan that emphasizes flexibility. One of the key features is a smart modular interior system. Everything from the bed to the work desk can slide, fold, or transform to create different layouts. For example, the lounge can expand into a full dining area, or the workspace can be hidden away when not in use. The kitchen is compact but cleverly designed, with AI cooking assistance that helps you prepare meals efficiently. The bathroom is eco-friendly, using water-saving technology, while the sleeping area comes with Mercedes' famous attention to comfort. Perhaps the highlight is the technology integration. Mercedes plans to include full Level 4 autonomous driving capability. This means, on highways, the vehicle can drive itself while you relax, work, or sleep. Imagine setting your destination, letting the motorhome take the wheel, and waking up refreshed in a completely new city. That's the kind of future Mercedes envisions. Now, when we compare these three motorhomes, what we see is three very different approaches to the same idea. Rolls Royce wants to redefine luxury living on the road. Bugatti wants to create the fastest, most radical adventure machine ever. Mercedes wants to make luxury travel more intelligent, sustainable, and accessible, though still firmly in the high-end market. What ties them together is a vision of 2026 where the lines between car, home, and technology blur. These vehicles aren't just about moving from point A to point B. They're about creating lifestyles on wheels, about making the journey itself as meaningful as the destination. They cater to a world where more people value mobility, freedom, and unique experiences over traditional ownership of static homes or assets. Now let's imagine scenarios. Picture a Rolls-Royce motorhome pulling into the French Riviera, its presence rivaling the yachts anchored offshore. Imagine a Bugatti Hyper van tearing through the deserts of Dubai, with drones flying overhead capturing cinematic shots of the journey. Or think of a Mercedes-Benz Luxury Coach parked beside a vineyard in Italy, its owners working remotely by day and enjoying world-class wine by night. These aren't just vehicles, they're symbols of how travel and living are evolving. Of course, with all this comes the question, who exactly are these vehicles for? For Rolls-Royce and Bugatti, it's clear, they're designed for the ultra-wealthy, people who could just as easily fly private jets but want the intimacy of ground travel. For Mercedes-Benz, the market is broader. It's for those who want to step into a future of luxury road travel without going into the stratosphere of pricing. But here's the most important takeaway. Whether it's Rolls-Royce, Bugatti, or Mercedes-Benz, these motorhomes of 2026 represent a turning point. They show us that motorhomes are no longer just about practicality or retirement adventures. They're about pushing design, technology, and luxury into an entirely new space. And as these vehicles roll out, they'll inspire other automakers, conversion companies, and even technology firms to innovate in this field. So, as we wrap up, one thing is certain, the road trips of the future won't be anything like the road trips of the past. Instead of cramped vans and campgrounds, we'll see rolling mansions, futuristic adventure machines, and intelligent homes on wheels cruising highways across the world. And whether you dream of being in a Rolls Royce Land Yacht, a Bugatti Hyper van, or a Mercedes luxury coach, one thing is clear, the future of motorhomes has never looked more exciting. And that's all for today's deep dive into the motorhomes of 2026. If you enjoyed this exploration of the future and want more content like this, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to AutoView Pro, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the cars, concepts, and innovations that are shaping tomorrow. Until next time, keep dreaming big, keep traveling, and as always, keep it AutoView Pro.